police officers have been killed and another's been wounded in a shooting in a rural property in the state of Victoria. It happened in the town of Porepunkah, around 300 kilometres northeast of Melbourne. Officers describe the incident as ongoing. The BBC's Simon Atkinson is in Sydney and had more details about what's happened.
Police have now confirmed that 2 officers have died in that incident and another one has been injured. What we know is they were part of a group of 10 officers who went to the property at Porepunkah, about 300 kilometres northeast of Melbourne, to execute an arrest warrant, and clearly something has gone catastrophically wrong. There's already speculation that the fact that they went in such large numbers to do an arrest suggests they may have been expecting problems, but clearly that's exactly what's happened, and as far as we're aware, the alleged offender still hasn't been caught. Details are still kind of coming in, but what we do know is those deaths have been confirmed. The local police association has called it the senseless murder of our mates, and Australia's Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has said his thoughts are with what's going on. Things like this are very rare in Australia. We don't get much gun crime here. It's got some of the strictest gun regulations in the world. They were brought in after the Port Arthur massacre in Tasmania almost 30 years ago. Although there was an incident in Queensland in December 2022 when officers went to a property and they were ambushed and 3 police were killed. Investigators believe that was religiously motivated terrorism. The inquest into that hasn't fully concluded yet. But certainly we're going to get more information of this as the evening here in Australia wears on. But clearly with the confirmation of those deaths, we know that it is extremely serious.
Simon Atkinson there. Let's go to Victoria now in Australia. The State Police Chief Commissioner Mike Bush is giving a briefing about this incident.
We are deeply, deeply sorry for this event. We will give them every support that we possibly can. And that extends to the officers' immediate families, but also the family of police.
Do you have a message for the person who killed these officers?
My message to that person is give yourself up so that the community can be at peace and we can have this matter resolved peacefully.
When are you looking to put out an image of the suspect?
Thank you for that question. Probably imminently. I understand there are already images in the public domain, but we'll put out our own message.
Are the officers from the northeast, this part of the world, generally speaking?
I'm not going to say anything at this point until we're at a position to tell you exactly who those officers are and give you their backgrounds.
Are you getting support from New South Wales?
In what term? In terms of physical... Yeah, they are briefed and on standby to assist. They've reached out, we've reached out to them.
Is that common?
Absolutely.
Have they already sent people here, or they just...
They're on standby.
Have you had any communication from the public, any sightings, anything that has helped at this point?
We're getting a wealth of information that we're working through at the moment, but I can't give you any specifics on that. But I encourage the public to continue to ring in, whether they're certain about things or not. Please, if you think it's going to be important or will help us find them, please contact us.
You mentioned earlier, hour by hour, this messaging will change. What is the best way for the people in this vicinity to be aware of the situation and the changing situation?
Yes, we've got really good comms people here who will put our messaging out from the command room upstairs to the communities. We'll put it out through radio, we'll put it out through television.
Are you confident still in the area? Anything to indicate he might have fled the area?
We have nothing to suggest he's fled the area, but we are keeping a very open mind.
Can you describe the sort of property he lives on? There's a report that he lived in a bus. Does it have vehicles on the property?
There was a semi-rural address with a house and an adjoining bus. That's all I can tell you at the moment.
And are there surrounding...
I don't believe so. I know where you're going with that question. I don't believe so. I believe it was an address occupied by himself, his partner and his children.
And are there not neighbouring...
I'm sure there are, but I'm just not sure about the vicinity of those other properties.
How many door knocks were carried out today?
I can't tell you.
Last questions, guys.
Just a horrible day for the force, isn't it, Mr. Bush?
Terrible day for the community, terrible day for the officers and their families, and Victoria Police are fully deployed to bring this matter to a peaceful conclusion.
Thank you.
Thank you for your attention and help.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's the Victoria State Police Commissioner Mike Bush speaking from Wangaratta in Australia, just confirming that a gunman is still at large after the shooting dead of 2 police officers. They were ambushed at a rural property around 300 kilometres northeast of Melbourne. No more details about the identity of those officers as yet, but the police saying that gunman is still at large.